Hello everyone, my name is Pratiksha and we'll start with module 2 for this session. Module 2 consists of notice invoking arbitration and arbitration tribunal formation. So it also includes essentials of valid notice, legal implication of non-compliance. So notice invoking arbitration is the first formal step in initiating arbitration proceeding. It signals one party's intention to resolve a dispute through arbitration as per the terms of the arbitration agreement. So, this is like the first step for the initiation of arbitration. So, what are the essentials of arbitration agreement? Valid notice for invoking arbitration. That is reference to the arbitration clause first. The notice must explicitly reference the arbitration agreement clause in the underlying contract. Section 21 of the Arbitration Conciliation Act 1996 talks about arbitration proceedings are deemed to have commenced when the notice invoking arbitration is received to the other party. And the next step is appointment of arbitrator. The notice must propose appointment of arbitrator, a panel, if the agreement provides for more than one arbitrator. If there is procedure for appointment of arbitration in the agreement, it must be followed. There's a very important case that is Datar Switch Gears Limited versus Tata Finance Limited. It's a case of 2000. Under this case, it was held that a party must act within a reasonable time to appoint an arbitrator after receiving a notice. So guys, it's like there is a very limitation acts a very crucial important role in this. So within a time limit, the notice should be invoked, and the time limit for this is 30 days. It must be provided to the other party to respond or appoint their arbitrator in 30 days. And the mode of sending the notice is it must be sent in writing by a formal and verifiable method, example registered post, courier, or email to ensure properly delivered. Sorry. The case laws for this is Union of India versus Bharat Engineering Corporation. It's a 1977 case. It highlighted the importance of ensuring proper delivery of the notice to the recipient. Legal implication for non-compliance. So, arbitration proceeding, if delayed, so if notice is not served properly or essential details are missing, the arbitration process may be challenged. Second is if there is a failure to agree to the appointment of an arbitrator within the stipulated time, may allow the aggrieved party to approach the court under Section 11 of the Act. So the party can go directly to the court if they fail to appoint an arbitrator. Very important case that I'm going to discuss is in the Hindustan Construction Corporation Limited versus Union of India 1967. It has explained that failing to comply with procedural requirement in an arbitration notice could result in judicial intervention. So first, tell me guys, we choose arbitration to avoid court proceeding. But if there is any lag in uh, procedure of arbitration, if there is any lag in appointing arbitrator or invoking notice, there will be a judicial intervention. So, what is the meaning of arbitration then? So, it's very important. Everything should be followed uh, using proper procedure. So, just it's a kind of a tip for learning I'm gonna give you. Think of a notice invoking arbitration as an invitation card to the start the process. If the invite is incomplete or late, the arbitration party might not happen, right? So imagine arbitration as a party uh, and think of a notice invoking arbitration invitation card. So if it is delayed or not properly given, the arbitration party will not happen. So this way we can understand. So next session we're gonna take about formation of arbitration tribunals. So Till then, bye guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I hope you're able to understand.